Oh, hello, it's time for a studio update from me, Aisling Drennan, and I cannot believe it's Wednesday again. Like, where is the time going? It's the end of October, it's going to be the end of the year before we know it, but totally mad. So if you're on my newsletter, you will have received an update yesterday about our upcoming Open Studio event, which is going on for 2 weekends throughout November. Love to see you there if you are in the London area. We haven't been able to do this for the past 2 years because of COVID, so it'll be really lovely to meet some of you again, because I know some of you are regular annual visitors to the Open Studio, so please come along if you are free. And secondly, if you are also on my mailing list, you will be receiving the studio sale newsletter from me, which I'll be sending out tomorrow. So I shared some of the paintings that will be going out in that newsletter last week, and I'm going to do the same again. So if you're not already on my newsletter, please go to my website. The link is in my bio on my Instagram, and you can sign up there. Pretty straightforward. So first up we have Trading Time with Eternity. So this is the largest painting that's going out on the newsletter. This will be going at 50% off, so very good reduction. This painting was shortlisted for the Jackson's Open Painting Prize, and it's been in a number of exhibitions and has performed quite well as part of my portfolio of work. It's funny that I'm actually coming into this yellow phase again, and at the same time I'm showing you work from the last time I worked with yellow. I love yellow, it's one of my favorite colors, but I find it really complex to work with, to really pull out the values and the tonal qualities of yellow. It always challenges me, which is a good thing. I mean, I just can't seem to get to that level of expressiveness that I can with, say, blues. So I'll go back and forth with the yellow every couple of years. So I'm back into it now, and that painting, Trading Time with Eternity, was the last time I was experimenting with yellow and seeing how far I could push it. And that goes for the next painting I'm going to show you as well. So this is Blind Ambition, which is totally a lyric I robbed from David Gray's White Ladder album in, what year did it come out? I don't know, the 90s, was it? Can't remember. Anyways, really bright, bold, this painting has got something to say. I particularly love this section here, these paint marks. Yeah. And again, it's been exhibited. It wasn't shortlisted for anything, but it's been through a couple of exhibitions for me. And then finally, I have this one's actually a personal favorite of mine. I'm surprised I still have it. So this is Le Cirque. And I remember, this is from 2017, and I remember having great crack playing with all this linear effect, messing it up and getting stuck in. Ooh, and this mark in particular here, really enjoyed making that one. So yeah, those 3 paintings will all be included on my newsletter going out tomorrow for my studio sale. I don't have a studio sale very often, so I hope you enjoy what you see when it arrives in your inbox. Now, what's next? If you tuned in last week, you would have heard me chatting about these 2 paintings, the yellow paintings behind me. So that was the first layer, and I've since moved them on. They're on their 3rd layer now. And this morning I was just reviewing the work that I had done, and it reminded me of a really old painting technique called, I won't be able to say this word, it's a French word, trompe-l'œil. And it translates as deception of the eye, and it's where traditionally the artist would have fooled or tricked the viewer into playing with what they're looking at. It's traditionally used in realist work, so not very specific for abstraction. But I'm going to show you now why it kind of came into my head this morning, because there's 3 layers on this now, but because I pushed through with my finger through all the different layers, it's coming and flipped it over in between. So the light and dark is varying a lot, the tonal value is varying a lot. So I've had people say to me, when they've come to view my work in the studio, that they kind of move in and out and they're trying to decipher how the paint marks are made. And I love that idea of playing with how the work is viewed, and that it's not necessarily easily read, like visual, like you have to think about it and your eye has to move in and around it. So it keeps cutting off. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to show you the smaller one as well. Maybe it'll be easier on this one to get more of a sense. Because there's the initial marks that I made last week, so they're a lot fainter now. And then there's the marks from yesterday, and then the marks from this morning. Like this one is much fainter than this more prominent one. This one is like mid-level. So it's just playing with the material, you know, pushing the materiality of oil paint. And seeing what you can achieve just from being playful with the material that you're working with. And that's just, that just makes me happy. It's something that's always interested me and has been a constant within my painting practice. As I should say, if you are new to following me, I have a full artist statement on my website, or if you go back through the highlights on my Instagram page, you'll hear me chat more about my painting process and what has inspired my work, or what influences the work, or what artists have played a role in the type of work that I make. So yeah, if that sounds good, pop over. And then that's it for this week, because I have to start getting ready now for open studios. I need to tidy up the studio. I need to figure out what work I want to hang and where I want to hang it, and all the crack that goes into planning an open studio. So thank you so much as always for tuning in again. Love hearing back from you guys. It's wonderful when I hear that you enjoy hearing about the painting process, or just what's going into my day-to-day in my studio and my life as an artist. Have a wonderful week. Bye.